EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mike Pennell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Succop's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And with the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. A first down carry for Davis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Davis. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep, Antonio Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Ryan to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. It's caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Davis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 7 yards there and a first down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 10-3. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Succop will put this one right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. William Golston. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On second down, it's Davis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, express! Check!
Now Ryan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And this one is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Ryan going to get this to Davis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And fights through one man. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a good substantial run there from Mike Davis. And how about his career resurgence? Because he's bounced around a bit in the NFL. From San Francisco to Seattle to Chicago to Carolina. And now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Always dependable, Mike Davis.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Davis again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Mike Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So that'll back them up 5. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Off the last one, what you got confidence? If there's any hesitancy
at pickup. And when do they start?
Now, here's the time, and now back and try and score yourself. But now is
so from the third. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but
can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play. And one of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Koo able to connect on